Hello, 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 and welcome to this rather spontaneous match as we take a look at Underworld versus Underworld. This is Orca seeding tournament Group D, where Borke is playing Underworld, as stated before, against Rymdkejsaren, another well-known figure in the OCC community, also playing Underworld. Now, it'll be most of the time, Underworld against Underworld is incredibly violent. I doubt that this game will be any different. So, it looks like Borke got to receive. Unfortunately for him, that appears to be a blitz on the kickoff. I don't think either team. Let's just quickly look. So he has a bribe, and a cheerleader for Rymdkejsaren as inducements. So the first player to move was the Skaven tackle blitzer for Rymdkejsaren, and he took down the Underworld Snotling on the right, covering the right flank here, because, well, the ball is landing over there, and yeah, this could, well, I mean, on the thankful side, it wasn't to the left, because if it was to the left, the gutter runner getting his hand on, or like getting beneath the ball, would be catastrophic, I think. Well, maybe not catastrophic, but close to that for Borke here. But there's still going to be probably the Skaven clan rat with wrestle is still probably going to get underneath that, but which could prove slightly troublesome, because like even with 2 dice, you never know. You might. Oh. He doesn't go underneath the ball, he just goes... Huh? Huh? Oh! Oh! That was the greedy play, which was GFI with the Skaven thrower that has dump off, but unfortunately you cannot use any rerolls during the blitz turn, so the fact that he failed that GFI, very unfortunate. Alright, so 3 dice with the block blitzer did not get him down. And the snotling that was on the line, that was the rat ogre. The rat ogre has plus movement on him. Okay. Another 3 die, and no down on the snotling. That has got to be frustrating. I am kind of curious as to why Borke is even starting with those particular blocks there. Anyway, they don't seem particularly important. Wow. What are these block dice? I mean, I guess you follow that up, right? No? Okay. Are you gonna just take a 3 die block there? Like, what are you doing, Borke? Why are you doing this? Okay. So he moved the troll to engage the rat ogre, which seems reasonable. I mean, I'm gonna assume that the Skaven thrower is going to get fouled. Like, I'm gonna make that assumption. Like, I think this is gonna be a blitz against the thrower goes for the blitz on the wrestler guy. I guess he's not then. Yeah, he's probably just gonna... Wow. That is just some tragic dice. Yeah, not follow up. Yep, that's the correct place to move. Then I think the gutter runner is going to go over there and pick up the ball, hopefully. Though before he does that, I don't think he's gonna, maybe he's still gonna go for the foul, but like that, it doesn't make sense that he would go for the foul if he's, oh, manages to pick up just fine. Manages the GFI to get a little bit in a better position. I mean, I don't think he can, like, there's not really, yeah, this guy I think just needs to go over there so that he doesn't have a direct line of just... What are these dice? Like, just genuinely terrible block dice. That is... How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is now 4 3-die blocks. That is 4 3-die blocks. And he has not gotten a POW. Oh, he... Okay. Huh. Yeah, there... I'm kind of surprised that he didn't... Like, I would have thought that he would have followed up with the Underworld lineman there, rather than keep him next to the Rat Ogre. But... Right, I mean, aside from the tragedy of what that line of scrimmage blocking there was, he didn't need to use any rerolls, and he managed to recover the ball and is in a decent-ish position. Like, it's on the gutter runner, and decently safe. But yeah, this is like you kind of want like absolutely hilarious, sad, very sad, but also kind of hilarious on the block dice there, on the line of scrimmage. Okay, so he brings in his Thuskaven clan rats to the line of scrimmage. He brings in them. I assume it's on the account of, like, okay, that's gonna be where, like, that is the place where he assumes. I mean, I wonder why there and not next to the Rat Ogre. When he KOs him. Probably moves, yep, moves there to tag the thrower as well. Interesting choices, I think. Like, the gutter runner should have no trouble getting that dodge away there. But he is getting, like, this is putting pressure on him to sort of like bunch up into the middle. And I think in that regard, this is a... Oh, he goes for the 1-die. He goes... Wow. That was brave. He went for the 1-die there. Okay. Sure. I would be, like, so tempted. Like, just absolutely so tempted. And, wow, okay. Yeah, even with the block blitzer, he just cannot put down the snotling. 3 dice with block. Just doesn't happen, apparently. That's gonna be... Like, that is, That is making Bork's situation way worse than it actually should be. Like, that is making his situation so much worse than it should be. Oh. So he moves the snotling there so that he... Yep. And he doesn't need to dodge now because he does manage to take down Does manage to take down the tackle blitzer guy. Follows him up as well. Okay. Now what? What's your next move? I think... Oh, he go. Well, now he gets a POW. All right. So can the troll remove a snotling? He got the POW on the 3 dice with the troll. Can he remove a snotling? Surely that is just a removed snotling now, right? Like, the game couldn't be so cruel. Yup, that is and that's SPP for the troll, which is always good. He's not using his apple on that. I don't know why he didn't follow that up, though. I think following that up would have been better. Like, I was thinking that maybe he, instead of, like, bunching up into the middle, maybe he just... Oh god, he needs to use a reroll for a 2-die block. He does get a POW out of it, so that's something. Does get a POW, like... Can't get one on with the 3-die, but he apparently can get it on a 2-die now. Well, he did get a POW with the troll. Okay, takes him down. Nothing bad happens to the snotling. Takes down, yep, manages to take down the Skaven clan rat. Probably follows that up. Doesn't follow that up. Okay, I'm gonna assume this snotling is gonna move here so he can get a 2-die on this Skaven clan rat. That's not the place. I don't think that is the place. I don't think that is the place at all for the gutter runner. Like, I get that the troll is a reassuring sort of cage corner there, but like that he is just gonna get blitzed by the Yep, okay, and the clan rat goes down over there as well. Does follow that one up, okay. And gets a stun. That's useful. That's useful. But yeah, unless, like, no, that's the thing. He's not even gonna go for. Oh, he is gonna go for it. He's just not using the sneaky git. He is gonna go for a foul there. And yeah, that's. Well, he stunned him. Okay. I mean, he stunned him. Good enough. Does get a snotling sent off, but that's fine. That's fine. I think that was a little... That was more than a little risky, I feel, to go for that. Or, how would you call it? I think that was a little risky for him to rely, I guess, on the stun. Maybe he didn't rely on it. Maybe he said, like, okay, if I can get something off of it, then, like, it's better than nothing. But it is I feel that was a... Alright, Skaven Clan Rat manages to take down a snotling. Alright. Is he just gonna pick up his tackle guy? Or is he gonna move the maybe he moves the goblin there to give an assist. Okay, picked up the tackle. And down goes the thrower. And thrower is stunned, but that's entirely fine. Yeah, I genuinely do think that, like, if the stun there hadn't happened, then I think Borke would have been in bigger trouble than he probably thought he was. Like, I think that moving the gutter runner here was worse than having moved him like there and then moved the cage that way. Like, I get that the troll is like your most brawny player, right? But still, I feel that relying on the, like, especially relying on the troll. Oh, he goes for the one die, only gets a push, doesn't team reroll it. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with the snotling. That is more than a slight problem with the snotlings as your cage corners, is that the gutter runner with 2 heads and dodge and agility 2+ will just dodge in there. So I would imagine that he's gonna go for is he gonna blitz him? Like, I don't think I would want to rely, even with 3 dice, I don't think I would like to rely on the troll, like, blocking the gutter runner there. Because, like, he doesn't really need the blitz to move. I don't think he should have taken that block yet. Like, definitely take that block, but now I think the snotling is probably gonna be more annoying and get in his way. Yep, that's getting in his way, I think. He follows that up? Question mark? Like, I thought that it would be kind of obvious to like, switch to the left. Okay. So, okay, he gets... nah. Alright, finally the blitzer manages to take down a snotling. Doesn't need a both down for it because he rolls 2 pows and a 2 pows and a defender stumbles. Alright, down goes the snotling. Does the snotling actually get removed? No, he doesn't even break armor. Okay. Okay. So where... Huh? Okay, so he's... Huh. I guess he's essentially going to do block gutter runner, and even a push there will work. Then the snotling, like, because the troll won't follow up, the snotling two die that. Yeah, picking up the clan right there is a good move. I would genuinely probably just pick up the snotling there as well, just to kind of get in the way. Okay, troll takes down the gutter runner. Can he remove it? Please don't follow that up. Yeah, there goes the gutter, and that's a KO. That's a KO. No, does not have a babe, so it's a 50-50 chance of whether he's coming back. He's seriously considering using the Apo, I think, but I think it was a correct call to not use the Apo there. Like, I think this is too early. Okay, I genuinely think he should have probably just taken the 2-die block there instead of going for the dodge, but hey ho. He's gonna move there. Okay. I mean, I guess he's dodging this guy there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, dodge that goblin over there. I mean, he still gets a 2-die with the snotling. With the sneaky git snotling over there, and I think he should take it. But yeah. Dodge out your last cage corner, I think, is the smart play. The thing is, okay, he doesn't take the 2-die. He goes over there. I mean, it's still gonna be just a 1-die because there is a snotling there. Oh, okay, now he... Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I figured that, okay, if he's doing that, then he's putting the 2-die in there, but yep, okay. Snotling moves over there. Probably not much of an inconvenience. I mean, he will just bring this snotling over to cancel out his assist, but This is looking... This has developed decently well for Borke. Definitely not what I would have done, I think. I think there was, I think there was, I think there was, how would you call it? I think I would have attempted, like, kind of, he went for the center, and I think he went for the center because he can get, like, a more solid cage in the center, but making those dodges. But I think, like, I personally would have probably veered more to the left, because, like, that would have meant that I would be farther away from, like, the actually important players that Rymdkejsaren has. All right, so he goes for the Rat Ogre Blitz. Unsurprisingly, takes down and manages to stun the troll. Doesn't go into contact afterwards for some reason. Brings in the tackle blitzer to cancel out the snotling assist. I'm gonna assume that the Underworld Goblin is gonna move here so that he gets an assist there. He picks him up, picks up the snotling. No, he just takes a 2-die on the sneaky get snotling. Okay. Wonder why. Follows him up. And he goes for a goblin foul. I mean, he does have a bribe, and he does manage to get a pow on the 3 dice into the snotling with the wrestle clan rat. Down goes the snotling, and he's stunned, but that's entirely fine. Yeah, I guess I would imagine that, like, seeing those moves, Rymdkejsaren, I think, has kind of abandoned the idea of stopping Borke from scoring here. Or at least applying maximum amount of pressure to stop him from scoring. And he's instead going to attempt to remove the troll. Because, like, the troll is sort of the quite a big nuisance for him, actually. So, yeah. So Borke moves 2 of the cage corners forward. I would imagine that he's going to, like, he's now going to just attempt to punch down as much as possible, like, just hold the line here, because nobody's threatening the ball carrier, like, at this moment. He is going after the snotling, apparently, with the block blitzer there. Oh, block blitzer. The blitzer. And hey, he actually gets a both down. And he gets an injury on it. Alright, that's a removed snotling, always good. And that is some SPP for the blitzer, and that is him getting a skill, assuming that he actually manages to survive to the end of the game. I don't know why you would push him there. Oh, well, he goes KO anyway. I was thinking that, like, that was probably gonna be his, like, where he would go and, you know, put his sneaky get snotling to use, but apparently not. I'm gonna assume that this snotling then moves here. Yep, gives this clan rat a 2-die on the clan rat. Clan rat goes down. Pushes him next to the snotling. Doesn't follow up. Makes sense. Gets a stun off of it. And then, I mean, there's kind of nothing that he can do for the troll. The thrower makes the dodge out. And does the clan rat even attempt to get out, or does the clan rat just stay down? I think it probably stays down. Okay, so the snotling dodges away for some reason. Yep, and the clan rat stays down. So, because, you know, he can only foul one thing. So, he's safe. He is safe. Good removals. Good removals for Bork. So far, only having lost the one Snotling to getting sent off. Sneaking it Snotling is definitely public enemy number 1 for the Tackle Blitzer. After him he goes. Takes him down. Gets a stun. But that's... I mean, honestly... honestly... That Tackle Blitzer, if he goes down, he's probably getting the boot regardless of there being not being a Sneaky Git Snotling to do it, so... Oh, he is going for another foul, this time with a Snotling. On the control again. Not even getting through the armor. Not even getting through the armor. And that's the... Yep, alright. So, he's putting, like, no pressure whatsoever on the ball carrier. Like, there's the Tackle Blitzer, sure. But, like, that should be easy enough to deal with. And he's probably gonna get his, like, a foul in with a Goblin as well. Maybe? I mean... Yeah, he is. So he's gonna just stay down. I'm gonna assume the Snotling is also gonna stay down. Is he? I assume he's gonna blitz with the Wrestle Clan Rat because, you know. But nope. He goes in with the Blitzer and he gets double skulls, so he's forced to reroll that. And down he goes. Okay. I don't know why he went in for it with the... And he gets... Is that a stun? Yep, that is a stun on him. No, never mind. That's still just the stun Snotling there. Yep. It looks like he is gonna be stacking on... Oh, that is his Snotling there. No, okay. I thought that was a... Why? Why? Why move the Snotling there exactly? Excuse me? Like, surely you're bringing... Like, surely you just stack that, right? Like, just... There's no reason to not stack it. Alright, KO. Armor value, no sent off. So, KO. Definitely wouldn't be using the Apo here because, well, he's gonna get... Like, if he stays on the pitch, he's just gonna get fouled anyway. Yep. Doesn't use the Apo on that. That's a big KO. Assuming that it stays out. I don't know why the Snotling moved there. Like, it didn't make that particular maneuver any easier. And now the Snotling is gonna get blocked. I mean, I guess he's there to, like, on the assumption that maybe he stays up, he can cancel a couple of the assists on the foul, I guess. I guess that's the logic here. Yeah, that is essentially the logic, because he's for whatever reason he's sidestepping into the still is staying up. Kind of surprised he didn't use a kind of surprised that he didn't use a reroll there, but yeah, I mean he had a 3-die coming in regardless, so yep, down he goes. Doesn't follow up. That's a KO, which is fine. Surely he, like, actually takes a blitz before he goes for the foul? Surely? No, apparently not. That is a KO on the troll. No sent off. Which does now mean that he could take the blitz on. Yep, there he goes. Push into another push. That was not what he wanted off of that, because yep, he realizes the danger that he's in, but like that is definitely just going to be like, at this point, like, surely Bork just brings these two over as well. Like, there's literally no danger to the gutter runner here, so just bring these two as well if you need to. Blitz down the thrower. Hopefully take down the Rat Ogre with the 2 die from there after all of the assists, and then just put a boot in. Like it's that simple. It is just that simple. Like, I don't know why he didn't bring these two. Like the Skaven Blitzer that was on the ground was like on. He was like he was stunned anyway, so it's not like even if he failed, like even if he did nothing on the foul, like it's not like that would have meant that. Okay, he goes for the 2 die on the thrower. Okay, doesn't follow it up. Yep, brings in an additional assist. Now he can blitz the Rat Ogre. He can blitz the Rat Ogre with a block person. Fair enough. Blitzer goes in again. Down he goes. Doesn't follow that up. No armor break this time. Okay, I think if he is doing the foul, he's fouling the thrower, but surely you bring in these 2 for the extra assists. Like, there's no reason not to bring them in. Aside from, like, wanting to protect them from harm, but, like, what are the chances that these 2 are gonna get, like, hit if they come in over there for the assist? Like, surely you just bring them in for the extra assists. Okay. He's not going for the foul. I don't know why not. Like, getting rid of the thrower, getting rid of the Rat Ogre are definitely worth a snotling. Like, especially when, like, he had sneaky git. He has sneaky git on the goblin or snotling, and he is not fouling with it. Why not? Like, what was the reason to not foul there? Why? I don't get it. Like, fouling, they have AV7 for, well, 8 plus, sorry, for God's sakes. Like, surely you, and now, especially because you didn't bring those in to reinforce or even screen here, now they're actually moving in a position to, no, I don't get it. Like, I think he's just wasting his opportunities to do damage for no reason whatsoever. Like, unless it was, like, some 3D chess move of his where he was like, haha, well, if I do this, then they will come into contact with me and I will get 2 die blocks on them. Aren't I clever? Like, if he thought like that, then sure. But like he was probably gonna do that anyway, or at least come into close contact. And genuinely, I think that the foul is just better because it's more likely, like, especially with the extra assist that he would have brought in, it's more likely to actually do something. Why does he go for... Yeah, he just takes the push, okay. I mean, he 2-die punches the... Yeah, that guy with the blitzer, sure. Does he follow that up? I assume he does. Yeah, he does. Okay. Doesn't get an armor break. Like, please, for the love of... Like, please bring, like... No! Like, at least bring this goblin over, right? No? No, you don't want to take the 2-die... You don't want to take the 2-die on the thrower that you could have had with the goblin there. You don't want to take that. Okay. Okay, so now he's going for the foul on the Dauntless Kick Skaven Clan Rat. Like, you could have done this to the thrower. You could have literally done this to the thrower, my guy. I mean, surely he doesn't use the apple on that. Just pick the KO, dude. I do have to, like, having, like, kind of, like, I guess known Bork for several years now, I still have absolutely, like, zero idea at times what is going on in his brain when he's playing, especially when he's playing Blood Bowl. Like there are other games where I kind of understand his thought process. But like Blood Bowl is just like maybe he has like a very different risk assessment style from me. But like okay. And then he goes for the gets a mighty blow hit on a Snotling. And that's a badly hurt, just regular Snotling, so who cares? And then he moves into contact. He moves into contact with a Snotling. I mean, I'm gonna assume that he's like Bork is at least gonna take the 3 die. No, he just okay. What are the chances? What are the absolute chances that he's gonna roll 3 skulls with the Blitzer onto his Snotling? So no KO recoveries and 2 out of 4 KO recoveries for Rymdkejsaren. That being the Gutter Runner. Yeah, Gutter Runner and the Tackle Blitzer came back. Okay. So very good for him, and not very good for Bork. I mean, granted, one of those KOs is a Snotling, but if he could get like the Underworld troll back, that would be grand. Brave goblins, Barry, Gary, and Mary, getting to do line of scrimmage duty without their trusty troll friend. So, like maybe I'm just thinking too much into that, him not fouling, like on one of those turns. Maybe he just forgot to foul, right? Like maybe he just forgot. Rather than it being some kind of convoluted, different damage sort of calculation idea. But I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that there is going to be a one-turner attempt here now, which with 2 heads, two heads dodge agi +2, it's even with like. Even with stacked tackle zones, that's still gonna be like if he manages it, then it's pretty easy. Like he just the fact that this Gutter Runner managed to KO recover is big for Rymdkejsaren, I think. Again, this thrower potentially could have been out of the game. Had he just done the. All right. I mean, again, could be by the way, especially if this is the okay. So he did correct it, but like I was thinking, especially if he does it with no allies near. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Alright, let's see what the kickoff is. Kickoff. against a swarming player. Oh, that's... Cheering fans. An opposition player who got minus movement. The tackle blitzer got minus movement from this draft. It is irrelevant. But yeah. Swarming mechanic. Super fun, isn't it? Isn't it, Rymdkejsaren? Jesus, that singular snotling just appearing out of thin air going like, hello! I'm here to stop you from one-turn scoring. Which technically he might not. Yeah, I have a feeling that this blitzer probably should have been like here, just so that he would have like at least another more feasible opportunity if this happened. Wait, what? Oh, he tried for it. And he KOs the Rat Ogre on the failed dodge. Does he stay out? If that Rat Ogre stays out, that's gonna be big. I mean, I applaud his bravery for going for the play. No KO recovery for Borke. And 2, but the Rat Ogre stays out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, still a loss for Borke. Like, that's 0 out of 4 KO recovery rolls. But the Rat Ogre being out, I mean, both big guys are out, which means that now it's much more of an even footing game. Unfortunately, I think Rymdkejsaren does have the edge on this one because he does have that tackle on the blitzer. So there is definitely, and I mean the dump off on the Skaven thrower can actually be quite useful as well. So yeah, I think Rymdkejsaren has a slight edge when it comes to team with the big guys removed. But yeah. If we're looking at a silver lining here for Borke, this means that like maybe the troll is like maybe it's best out of 3, right? Maybe it's best out of 3 for the KO recovery of the troll. And if that's the case, then he'll come back for the one turn attempt. Though to be fair, he also has just a gutter runner with bludge 2 heads, right? So the throw teammate option isn't exactly the modus operandi, I think, for him. Right. Once again, goblins on the line of scrimmage because of course they are. Fairly like a central kind of wide-ish defensive posture here. He is gonna get his one snodling that he has onto the pitch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yep. So there's no swarming. So that it is going to be 12 against 11. 12 against 11 with slight advantage in skills to Rymdkejsaren here. He does have 1 less reroll, which should not be unaccounted for, I think. So all right, kick off. Swarming. The one snotling gets to come somewhere. I'm gonna assume he's just gonna put it. Okay. Timeout. Okay, both teams lose a turn. Okay, and it's next to the sideline. Or can get there, but a 3+ even with a reroll is not the like. There's a chance. There's definitely a chance that if he flubs the pickup, this game could get really, really interesting. I mean, not that it hasn't been interesting so far already, but all right, Tackle Blitzer goes for it. Gets a POW. Doesn't even need the tackle or the block. Down he goes. Goes for a blitz on a Snotling. Does not get him down. Yeah. Sidesteps into a closer to the ball. Goblin moves forward to screen. Snotling moves forward to screen. I'm gonna assume that the gutter runner probably... is it he who picks up the ball? It is him who picks up the ball. No trouble. No trouble doing it. Thrower moves forward. Thrower moves forward as a... I mean, one of the cage corners, of which he probably won't get. I mean, he'll probably get a second one. Doesn't manage to put down the last of the goblins on the line. No armor break on the second guy who goes down. Snotling moves in, screens. I don't know why that goblin moved into contact there. But the Snotling comes in to cover the goblin there as well. Okay. Don't think Borke will be... I don't think Borke will be taking a shot at the ball carrier. But I could easily see him putting a Snotling next to the ball carrier. Potentially 2 Snotlings even. And hope that achieves something. Moves to contain the goblin over there with the rest of the linemen. Line rat, whatever. Surprising. I figured that he was gonna blitz. Okay. So he's gonna blitz the goblin. Gets 3 dice on it. Doesn't get him down. Doesn't follow that up, I don't think. Yep. Then moves next to... Nope, doesn't move next to. Okay, so he's not gonna... I was thinking that he... I don't know, he might go for a... Well, I guess had he actually managed to take down the... Had he actually managed to take down the goblin, I think he might have then gone for like a 2-die block on the Lun Rat there with the Snotling. But since he didn't, the best he can do is a 1-die. He's not about that. Dodges out the goblin, dodges out the Snotling. And then what? The thing is that I don't think, like, genuinely don't think that, like, acting, like, playing super defensively is what you're supposed to do. Like, I just genuinely don't think that is the way that you're, like, I think that being offensive in your defense is the way that you beat Underworld. Like, either you force them to score quickly, or you actually manage to turn them over or annoy them or whatever, and pop the ball out. Right. So he is doing a little bit of annoying, or well, he's setting up to be annoying for the next turn, I think, with this Snotling over here. And how does Rymdkejsaren respond to that, I wonder? How does he respond? He moves a Snotling over there. He takes a blitz over there. Does not get the Clan Rat down. Uses a team reroll for it. Still doesn't get him down. Moves forward. Follows it up with the blitzer. Surprising. Clan Rat moves there. Clan Rat moves there. And then what? Snotling moves forward. Or moves forward. Okay. I mean, it is true that Bork probably won't be taking the 2-die uphill block there, like a blitz with the Snotling. That much is true. So he doesn't really have much to worry about. But being conservative, kind of it's sort of weird that he is being conservative, considering he wasted it. Well, wasted. He used a team reroll on a 2-die block with the Blitzer against the Clan Rat because he didn't manage to take him down. And then he still also followed up the block as well. So, like, that suggests, like, that's, I think, like, an aggressive posture. But then he, like, especially the fact that he followed up with the Blitzer. Right? To stay in contact. And yet he doesn't act like massively aggressively with the rest of the team. Well, I mean, they moved to cover, but yeah, okay, he KO Bork Splitzer on the blitz, KOs the Dauntless Kick Clan Rat. He is seriously, once again, I think, considering using the Apple here to keep him on the field. But, if, like, refuses to do that. Genuinely think, like, he would have done that. He would have, like, if he would do that for any player, he would have done that for the Rat Ogre. Like, when he KO'd himself on the failed dodge. Don't know what that blitz, like, obviously the removal is good, but I don't know what that blitz particularly accomplished. I'm gonna assume that he's gonna come in, like, tag that Snotling, tag that Goblin with at least one of his players, and then bring in an assist so he can get a 2-die on the Tackle Blitzer. If for nothing else than to push him away, right? But Bork is kind of running out of reserve time, and he doesn't have a lot of time on his actual turn either left. So he does need to start making some moves fast, ish. Genuinely probably would have gone into contact there. So he's, yeah, with these movements, he's probably not. I mean, he can, like, those 2 goblins could go. A goblin goes, does not go into contact. Okay, so he's just fine with. Okay, yeah, he takes a 2-die on the Snotling, which achieves absolutely nothing. Maybe potentially even helps out. And surely Bork will move this. Like, he has that Snotling in the backfield. Like, why? Like, what does that Snotling accomplish by standing there? Like, did he forget that he had a Snotling in the back there, or is that just like, is that Snotling supposed to be like, oh, I'm blocking like this, or I'm annoying you by being in the way here in this corridor? I don't think it's a particularly, like, I don't know, like genuinely probably would have moved the Snotling into contact with. Okay, takes down the Clan Rat because he's got block. Gets a stun off of it. Useful. But yeah, as I said, like, I think me and Bork are definitely very different Blood Bowl players. Because I would have moved that Snotling that he had in the backfield. I would have moved that Snotling into contact with the Gutter Runner. Okay, goes for the blitz against Bork's thrower, takes him down with the Clan Rat, follows him up, gets a KO. So removal for removal. Yep, doesn't use the apple. Doesn't use the apple there. His thrower moves forward. Noddling slightly shifts his position. Goblin slightly comes back to screen a little bit more effectively there. Yeah, this has essentially devolved into a game of Elf. In that I feel that a lot of Elf matches does just sort of, I mean, I did say devolve, but they just become these games of like, I'm gonna make one snipe at you and hopefully that'll achieve something, and then the defensive player will go like, haha, I see what you did there, I will now snipe once at you with my blitz, and then so the game state is currently like that. I mean, Borke does have for the moment the better of it, but okay, so now the Snotling goes into contact, which probably means, like, I think that means that he is gonna go for a 2-die, like this goblin over here. I think this goblin over here is gonna attempt to dodge his way to get a 2-die on the ball carrier. Which, I mean, again, he doesn't have tackle, he doesn't have wrestle, so not the most prestigious, not the greatest odds of success. But, I mean, if he can do it, why not? Yep, that's the target. But who's he? Oh, he's going in with the gutter runner. Okay, well, I mean... and he fails the GFI. Team reroll, surely. Yep. And he gets the POW. Okay. Yep. I mean, he would have definitely burned a reroll on that if he didn't get it. And he manages to catch as well. Okay, he's definitely making another GFI. He's absolutely making another GFI to get himself into a better position. And then he's going to start, like, moving his players aggressively into contact. Especially this tackle blitzer cannot be allowed to roam free. Thankfully, he's got, like, he can definitely get some people there. Okay. That's... Well... I wasn't wrong in the sense that, I was not wrong in the sense that, that there's only gonna be the one snipe, but, that was not the snipe that I immediately thought of. Like, surely, what? Hold on, why would you dodge? Did he? Hold on. Did Borke just dodge into the tackle zone off the goblin there, rather than just dodge through? Like, because, like, surely he could have just dodged there and there. Like, that would have been better, right? Because that's a snotling rather than a goblin. Like, I think he just made things harder for himself for no reason whatsoever. I mean, he made it. But, yep. Down goes the goblin there. No armor break. Yeah. Like, unfortunately, he's just taking 2-die blocks, or he's just setting himself up to take 2-die blocks. Okay, now he goes into... What does that help exactly? Okay, there goes another team reroll for Rymdkejsaren. Does take down the Skaven clan rat. Using the reroll with the thrower. Gets it stunned there. Alright. But like, what does moving that goblin... Okay, moves the snotling into contact to cancel out that assist. Yep, I'm gonna assume that he's gonna make a 2-die... That he's going to make a 2-die blitz. Yep, there it goes. And he makes the dodge into the tackle zone. He does get him down. He does have tackle on the blitzer. I think that was the wrong place to put him, though. And again, like, this goblin really should have been here tagging like the blitzer. Makes the dodge there with the gutter runner. Doesn't go for the pickup, which I find very surprising because that's only... and he's not re-rolling that, so he takes the both down. And both are stunned. Okay. Yeah, interesting choices, I think, from Rymdkejsaren there. Worked out in a sense, at least. I mean, can't say that Borke didn't make some interesting choices on his turn, so... Okay, so what is the name of the game? He picks up this goblin. I think he's just gonna stay there to mark the thrower. He'd have to make a GFI for this goblin to be of any use. Moves the line right there. Probably just keeps that goblin in contact with the goblin on the left side. How would I do this? Yep, yeah, that was what I was thinking, is that he can now get a 2-die on the tackle guy with his blitzer. He gets a push, which is good enough, I think. I think you probably should have followed that up, though. Yeah, he's probably just gonna try for the pickup with the gutter runner now. I mean, I would definitely bring this goblin over at least the normal movement. Maybe not risk the GFI, but like genuinely, just do the GFI to tag the Skaven Blitzer with the tackle. Like, just do it. Like, that is the most important piece for you to be able to contain. Surely you do that. Well, he doesn't do it immediately. He fails the pickup. And even with a reroll, he fails to pick up. And he's now, once again, the tackle blitzer is left wide open to go after the gutter runner. Like, this is... I mean, like, it's still a very good situation for Borke here, in the sense, like, this is Rymdkejsaren's, like, this is his receive. They're on his backfield. Like, it's not the easiest thing to recover. Only gets a push there. No, do not! He used his last reroll on that. Doesn't manage to take it down anyway. And then, yeah, okay. Sure. I mean, Borke just got really lucky there. But, like, not the correct play, I don't think. Not the correct play at all. Goblin moves there to also tag the blitzer, which makes sense. Snotling moves there to help out his yep, makes sense. Follows that up. I don't think I would have followed that up. Takes a 2-die on the goblin. Doesn't follow that up, just makes a push. He can still take like a block on the... Oh, he goes for foul. I mean, he does have the... Yep, manages a KO. Doesn't need to use his bribe. Okay. Yep. He does have block on the gutter, so takes down and manages another removal. That's good. That's good. Like, just removing those pieces is helpful. Genuinely think that he... yeah, I think that was the correct place to go. Just keeping that, like, just so there isn't like an easy I'm a hand off to this gutter runner, and then the gutter runner just looks like whoop, whoop, whoop. So at least 2 tackle zones on the gutter here is good. And I don't think Borke doesn't really have a path, like, especially like this. Yeah, Borke doesn't really have a path to go over and help. Or like remove the tackle blitzer or whatever. I mean, actually, he absolutely did. Like, he could have done the... Like, this guy could have gotten... No, it would have been just a 1-die because the Snotling is there. Yeah, that's probably not worth. So he marks the gutter runner with a clan rat. Marks that clan rat with a goblin. Goblin with a goblin. Okay, now what? Does he? I mean, I guess he just goes for... Yeah, he goes for the 2-die blitz there on the Goblin. Gets them both down, which is... I mean, you have... Okay, he wants to score, I guess. Genuinely think that if you just want... Like, if you were willing to accept the dodge, go for the 3-die on the... Like, go for the 3-die on the Snotling rather than the 2-die on the Goblin. He does have sidestep, but like it's so likely that... Okay, that's a lot of KOs back, but not the troll. Still not the troll for Borke. And both KOs stayed out for Rymdkejsaren. But that is a 2-0. That is a 2-0 in favor of Borke. And there are, like, Rymdkejsaren only has 2 turns left. So I think this is a very well... I think we can call this a win for Borke. I think that this is... I mean, yeah, like technically there is still the case of like, okay, there's a, like the next kickoff result is the timer thing, and they gain a turn, and then just Rymdkejsaren goes for an, like, he really, like, he would have needed to set up for a 1-turner, I think, or a 2-turner is fine so long as he, like, yeah, he'd kind of need a blitz for it to work as well. Swarming comes in for Borke as well. Borke again. He did have 2 potential swarmings, but only manages to 1, which is fine. Solid defense. And then he gets to move 6 players to assist in his defense. Oh boy, that's all right. I mean, I would be really tempted to move at least 2 players, like, here, just in case, he, like, the Goblin fumbles the catch, and then it bounces to, like, one of these squares. Okay, so he chose that guy, and those. Nope. He did fumble it, but didn't bounce into the right direction, even though Borke didn't go for it, but... Let's see. Okay, so block on the line of scrimmage, removes a Goblin. Not terribly consequential. Is SPP at least for, if nothing else, and he doesn't have a reroll, so down he goes. Stun. This is very good for Borke because, well, he's definitely gonna, if he wants to, he can get a 3-die on this, but no, he's just gonna go for the 2-die. Makes sense. Gets a POW because at this point, why not? Yep, and that's a serious injury. Is that an M&G? Nope, that is an actual niggling. I would imagine that he uses the Apo here, because, like, what are the chances that... No, he doesn't. Okay, he just accepts that as it is. Why would you move the... Why not into contact? Like, surely you're just gonna go for, like, a Gimp to go for the 3-0, right? Surely. Yep, he goes for the pickup. But he... Huh? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why? Why? Like, he's... You only have 1 more turn left. Like, why aren't you? Like, Okay, fails the dodge with the goblin, doesn't use his last team reroll on it, and he gets badly hurt. Like, why are you not going for the 3-0, Borke? Why not? Like, surely he realizes that he only has one turn after this, right? Like, okay, I mean, he's just, I guess, stopping, like, Rymdkejsaren is definitely not scoring, but, like, that was obvious from the get-go, because, like, he had nobody in scoring, like, actual potential scoring position. So I don't know why he, I'm confused. Okay, and Rymdkejsaren, it's for whatever reason, is going, like, hard into contact with Borke. Which means that Borke does get, like, will at least get some, like, some actual blocks on people. And hopefully, like, obviously, hopefully more casualties and more SPP that way, but, like, what is happening here? Like, I'm just confused, like, by both players. Like, yeah, I get that you want to do get SPP and, like, against the Snotling. Yes, absolutely, do that, blitz, and then, like, just stay off. It's not like Borke is scoring. Like, surely, like, surely I'm not just mistaken. Like, there's no way that Borke scores here, right? Like, he just has, yeah, he absolutely does not have the movement. And, like, getting a vanity pass on the gutter runner doesn't accomplish anything. I mean, I guess this was, he can hand off to the thrower, and then the thrower can, yeah, he's handing off to the thrower, and the thrower can make a vanity pass, which will get him a level up. But, like, I mean, genuinely, I would have, like, why just not go for the 3-0? But yeah, he makes his vanity pass, the thrower gets a level, and, that's the end of that Underworld versus Underworld game. And yeah, I mean, it felt like the both teams were on roughly equal footing there. Like, I can't say that any of them, like at times they definitely seemed like one team was on top of the other, and vice versa. But, like, I don't think either team was, like, massively advantaged in relation to the other. But yeah, I do have to say that some very peculiar choices made by both coaches in that game. But very entertaining match overall. Well done to Borke, congratulations on the win, and good luck to both coaches for the rest of the season. And thank you everybody for watching. It was more than a little bit spontaneous of a streaming choice, but hope you enjoyed. Hope you had as much fun as I did, despite my somewhat frustrated tone, I guess, or confused tone at times. And as I always say, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever happens to be the time of day for you. Have a good one.